Hello. Why is my pee-pee getting whacked? What did I do? Oh, then I get flashbanged by my monitor. It's really... I'm gonna try to solve this problem. Now maybe I'll stop getting flashbanged every time I go to a white area. You might be asking yourself, why did it take me so long to do that? I don't know. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Sorry for the late start. I got off work and then I sat in front of my computer shitposting for an hour. And then the sun didn't go down, so I lost track of time, and suddenly it was 6:30. And I'm like, wow, I feel like shit, because I have been sitting here for several hours at this point. Who's casting that shadow? I know exactly who's casting that shadow. There's nothing I can do about it. Very sad. Well, I can just do this. Perfect. Yeah, like, the sun's still out. It's fucked up. And it snowed out in fucking middle of March. So it's even brighter outside than it's been literally the past several months. At 7 p.m. Like, holy shit, did I move to Alaska by accident? Alright, but anyway, that's what we were doing last time, which was going through this fucking tunnel. I really need to make a concerted effort to stop swearing as much. That's what I need to do right now. Because earlier today I applied for... or I registered interest, I guess would be the correct terminology, for Miss America's like content creator program. And that'd be rad. I'd be super hyped to just gas them up. Because I already buy all their stuff anyway. Anyway. Sure. Carrier mod's nice and comfy. In the pocket. Blessed. This is Kamishiro's underground facility? Yuko's really in here somewhere? She might actually just be in the giant chair in front of you. Yes. But you've always been able to do announcements like that. What's shocking? I just don't use them because I have nothing to announce other than I'm streaming. There's a faint signal from the Royal Knights. This is it, without a doubt. Huh? Hey, over there! What? She's right there? There's no way! How do you delete individual messages? Good question, actually. I don't know, Google it. No, it's a good question. I didn't know that functionality existed. It'd be nice to be able to delete messages one-off, then like ban the person. Also gives mods a bit more control over what I see. Hi, Blue. Alright. Yuko! Sounded like I knew about it yesterday when you asked about it. Sounded like I knew about it when you asked yesterday. I found out about it yesterday. That was news to me. What do you want from me? And I'm also pretty sure I said, damn, did you know you could delete individual messages? Like, I just found out about it. Because I did just find out about it. I don't know this platform, dude. I'm here to make the funny noise. And then everyone goes, hooray, the funny man did the funny. And then I go into my Discord and go, hey guys, welcome to my Discord. It's me, Funny Man from Funny. Please give me money. Probably because of you it was. I'm always lurking everywhere. Mr. Funny wants money? True. Give me your money, honey, because I'm funny. Dummy. Chastise people say hello when you unlurk yourself. I didn't chastise anyone. I figured I'd add more color to my message than just hi. But that sounds more condescending. I don't know. The winning move is not to play. I will simply just not participate in anyone's chat. Wish you got the name Mr. Funny instead of Mr. Pissboy. Alright. I would never. How dare you? If I was really that annoyed about being called out in the chat, I would DM you and say, hey, stop calling me out. I'm literally the least likely to make a scene 2023. Me, streamer, hates being center of attention. Shocking, I know. I like doing cool things and gassing up people doing cool things. That's my MO, brother. That's also why I don't promote my stream ever, which is probably a problem in the long run, but oh well. Sorry, I'm drinking Wellesley Farm original seltzer water. I didn't feel like getting tap water. I felt like spicing it up a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit burpy. Apologies. Anyway, back into character. Now to get into Macho Man Randy Kishibe. So you've come. You step away from Yuko right this instant! You're not going to get away with this! I'm afraid I don't follow you. At last, the source of the calamity. Well, we can eliminate these filthy humans once and for all. We're here now, and there's no way you're getting away with that! We already know you're being manipulated by the Royal Knights! That's a fucking long-ass text box. Fucking end to end. I don't care if it's what King Drassel wants or not. There's no way I'm letting you destroy humanity. Omnimons put you up to this. Omnimon, you're as much of a fool as these failures of human beings are. Support humans and to turn your back on the nobler ideals. What? You can't be. No, kid, be careful. This woman, she a hoe. What do you mean by that? That Kishibe is... Huh? What? There's something strange going on. She's becoming the cream of the crop. Finally, this moment has come. None shall hinder me as if they ever could. This is bad. She needs to start the plan. It's too late. Open door of judgment. Imagine being an evil lady in anime and cackling without putting your hand next to your mouth. This game fucking sucks. Honestly, kind of true. Imagine everyone's like going to fight a royal knight from another world and you're sitting there in your blue jumpsuit in the fucking Zaxxon forum just typing away on your computer like the little hacker boy you are. Little hacker man, little hacker baby boy. Okay, the preparations are nearly complete. Now the others just need to rescue Yuko. My, aren't we busy? No. Huh? You little rat. Wrong person. My bad. Oh, you little rat. What are you doing here, Suedo? Now, I just thought you might be busy, so I came to lend a hand. That's your idea of a joke? Sorry, but I don't have time to hang with you. So what's the plan, Arata, my pal? For the sake of argument, let's say the cause for these distortions cropping up in our world was you and your friends. What? Distortions? What the heck are you talking about? But it's thanks to those distortions that this world is on the brink of evolving into something new. Don't make me say it again. I don't have time for you and your jokes. You're Kashibe's errand boy, right? You just came to interfere with our plans. Nobody really understands what's truly going on, and I'm including Kashibe in that too, by the way. Or should I say what used to be Kashibe? I am simply searching for possibilities. That the world will embark on a better evolution is for the sake of that possibility. You have to work 5 days this week and you didn't get tickets to FanFest? I don't know, I'm sure someone's selling them. That's why you gotta stream more, so you can build up an audience and then just mooch off of them. That's what streamers do, right? FanFest is an FF14 thing. Everyone knows that people only stream to take advantage of their viewers and not to create content that they enjoy making and that people enjoy consuming, right? So I've been watching you hackers all along. I should really stop reading chat and breaks and sentences like that. Your desire to tear down the vanity of the paradise called Eden. I felt the power of your future and the possibilities it might bring forth. So I nurtured it, and let it blossom into something beautiful. That was the reason why I developed and gave you that Digimon Capture program. You're the one who created Digimon Capture. Can I get your autograph? Oh damn, Puma X FF14. I know someone in this chat who's hype as fuck about that. I'm gonna look at that real quick. Mostly because doing Squiddo's voice right now is giving me a stomach ache. You know, I'm just gonna say it. It's so hard to make out the individual shapes on that hoodie. It just looks like fucking splotches. I would never pay $90 for that. This is why I'm not qualified to talk about fashion, though. It's gonna sell out in like 3 seconds. It was the side effect of our research. More importantly, though, a door is opening up to a new world. The world where I've wanted to lay my eyes on will soon be here. What? No. Now then, I must be going. Bye, bitch. Let us meet again. When you are ready to open the door to your new possibilities, come talk to me. Hey, wait, you little... Dang. He definitely said dang. That's the correct translation. We need to focus on putting a plan together, otherwise the others will. Sorry, we're kind of fighting God right now, so can you figure out your little hack you do, Arata? The door has opened. I have broken the laws of the physical universe. Wah! She's kidding, right? I can feel it. The world is shifting to the digital. Farewell, wretched human scum. It makes even more sense that I gave her the Macho Man Randy Savage voice now. Bro, you really just gonna fucking be a pink Power Ranger like that? Got big feet. That's a huge Digimon. Is that Digimon? That's Crusadermon, a royal knight like me. She was using Rie Kashibe's body as a vessel in order to act in secret this whole time. What? Omnimon? You're in the real world now? The time has finally come. The door has joined the two worlds. It's been a long time, Omnimon, my fellow proud and gallant royal knight. Sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to be doing voices. It's not too late for you, you know. You can still join us. Together we can destroy the humans and save our world. For starters, butcher those humans you're with. Omnimon. I shall not. Oh ho! You disobeyed King Drassel's commands to the very end? Alright, have fun getting ready for work and going to work. Drive safe, all that stuff. Is that the will of King Drassel to destroy humanity? I have long had my doubts. And I have learned something by working with Nokia and her friends. Humans do not deserve to be destroyed. They're too stupid. They'll destroy themselves. You're a disgrace to the Royal Knights. Very well. I will put an end to you by and by. It will be an act of mercy. Ooh, yeah. Here, play my low long review. I think at the end you should have said low long, more like low short. It was 20 hours. It's low long enough. Sweat, beautiful sweat. What? You know me, always, what type is this? Okay. And my vaccine boys. But no, it's valid. I should have made a woe long pun. I was hoping it'd be woely long. But instead it's only 20 hours. Fool. ... Cool attack. Yeah, Wolong is not a game I would have been happy playing more than 20 hours of, if I'm being completely honest. What is this boss? I'm so concerned I'm going to just get one shot. Yeah, I knew that I was going to do anything. Ouchie! Oh no. Digimon that can't die. Look out. I'm really hoping this boss starts doing something at half health because this is getting ridiculous. Ooh, very nice, thank you. I really wish I had a physical attack. No, I'm just gonna swap Rapidmon out for Wargrelmon. Because the int attacks aren't doing anything is the problem. Immediately just crits him 6 times. Very cool. Oh. It's too early to release my true power. But it's just a matter of time. You will run from this fight? I go to greet my comrades. I shall deal with you later. What? I can't read that laugh without doing it that way. Oh man, real bad weather out today. Oh brother. It's raining cats and dogs, am I right, everyone? Yeah! Oh shit, that's a big dog. Doggy, no. You can't just take out the Tokyo Metropolitan Building and then the surrounding suburbs. Oh, what's going on? Or better yet, what are we going to do? Ugh. Eek. What's going on? A blackout? Wait, a blackout? Oh yeah, a run on this bus, we're going to cut the power. The Scussy going crazy. Oh, this is very sad. It can't be. The dimensional door is closed? Ah! Foolish humans, such impudence. Still, even if that brief connection to the digital world, should have leave enough of a lingering effect. Digital shifts must be occurring over a wide area. The proof is in how I'm able to retain this form. I can feel the power of the other Royal Knights. They are here somewhere. I shall search out the others, and together we shall destroy the human world. The plan may need slight adjustments, but there is no change in my plan to wipe out all humans. Ooh yeah. Wahahaha. Hahaha. Wahahaha. Gun. Oh yeah. Check this one out. Bullet. No, I was too late. I'm sorry, that was completely my fault. Nothing to worry about. You closed the dimensional door. Omnimon said we avoided the worst. It's okay, we'll figure something out. Yeah, I sure hope so. I don't know why I bother trying to cheer him up. He's always the same old grump. Relatable. Yuko! Yuko! Oh, that's right, Yuko! The whole reason we're here! Oh, is this the classic where there's gonna be a bunch of eaters and I have to fight them right after fighting the big boss and staying through a gigantic... Uh-oh, she eated. We're just watching this happen. Oh. Now it's Super Yuko Eater. This is cursed. I hate this. I hate everything about this, actually. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. An eater? Yuko! You scum bucket! Get away from Yuko! Oh, at least it full healed me. That's nice. Alright, no reason to switch to Edamon either, because it does good enough damage. I thought it's just gonna be a DPS check, honestly. That's gonna do 50% health, I'm assuming. Oh. That's it? Cool. Glad that Omnimon's just kinda watching, but whatever. This song goes kinda hard. I'm fighting a pervert. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm gonna give it the holy punch. The holy CBT. Ouch. Finally a combo. Holy. Ow, what the f— oh, brother. Well, hopefully someone wakes up before, I get super duper shitted on. I guess it doesn't really matter, I still have other ones in the back line, so it should be fine. I forgot that you don't game over when, you wipe. Oh, everyone's dead. Yeah, everyone's actually super dead. That's rad. Oh yeah, let's get another turn. That's cool, whatever. Alright, I need my boys to survive. Good. Very good. So then I can, yeah, I can fart exhale, you're right. Not this shit again, dude. Come on. I don't have sleep barrier on anyone. This is a bad idea, but I'm doing that. I will rely on B-Man to do it, to finish off the fight. Alright, if I get one more turn, might be able to kill it with Superstar Mon. No! That blows. Oh, I only have one backup. Eek! Alright, this is a loss. Alright, you gotta do it. You gotta crit. What are you doing?! There's no way. There's no fucking way that just happened. I hate it here. It would have killed. It would have killed. Unfucking believable. What a stupid reason to lose time. You know that thing I said about swearing earlier? I don't care anymore. That's bullshit.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Fucking status barrier. Finally, you use status barrier after a year. Come on, man. It's okay though, I acknowledge it was a bad idea. No, I just have to waste my life. I really like how this game has a tendency to like give you some bullshit before like the most obnoxious boss fight possible. And if I was smart, I would have equipped a sleep barrier on my Zudamon, but I didn't, so... I don't care ratio. How's everyone doing?
いえいえ、新たもしは何度もお前は皆さんは私は世界私はエデンそしてデジモンお前がいやいやいや
Got plenty of time to talk while I mash 2 buttons, so there's no skip cutscene feature in this video game from 2016.
今はさ
Wow, cool.
やつはローついに久し今から手は断る人間そしていいだ我が計画の始まりののろしとして知れ
Well, since I'm gonna get fully healed anyway, I'm just going to smack the shit out of it, probably. Oh, I put in the wrong Digimon. Controlling. Watch this fight go entirely differently now, for no reason. Yeah, this is actually manip. I'm setting up the rest of the game to be really easy, so bear with me. And surely I can't switch out my equips during, yeah, so that's fine. I was gonna switch someone over to Sleep Barrier DX, I know I have one, because they always, like, I don't know why I haven't caught on to this yet, but someone's gonna be screaming in the future. But particularly the fact that they give you the status resistant or heal for the boss of that area. And every time I look at it and I go, well, you know, I'm gonna lose efficiency if I switch to this, so I don't really want to. Yeah, that's a little bit too bad.
ていうか、どうすればいい？
バカな。
Oh no.
だがおそらく他仲間たちを計画。
Yeah, can I get the guy that just shot Crusadermon? You get him on the line? Bring him in here.
くそすまねえ。
気にする最悪。いうこと。
The poop from poop, the one and only. Thank you.
I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna put these hands right around his face and beat his ass.
この。
This is what I do in real life too. Like if I'm not streaming a game, I will just sit there and spam sound effects by myself. Krillin French with the press to your stream deck, damn. That's a good one. That's a good one to have on demand. Can you use stats barrier now before I get slept? No? Okay. I think in RPGs like this, they should have the tamer have a turn. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, SMT 4, 5, any of them really? SMT 4 was such a good game, and SMT 4 Apocalypse was such a mid game. I'll take that. I'll take a little speed boosty. Oh, instant death. Nice. No, don't put him below 50%. No, don't kill him immediately. I'm just gonna focus on full healing and getting to a sustainable place before things get nasty. Why I'm not attacking. So I know 50% is the HP trigger. There's no way it's not. There we go. Now we're talking about something. Love that for me. See? There it is. And it can happen twice before where Rumon gets a turn. So that's really great for me. This gonna do it again, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Perfect. I know the exact item to use in this situation. I'm definitely blasting here. What? Nice. This is greedy as fuck, I acknowledge that. Okay. Pseudomon might live. Then the other two, one of... Oh wait, it doesn't automatically swap them in, oops. I would really like it if it did Nano Machine break, but this is fine too, I guess. That's fine. Bring it. Oh, it missed? Do lightweight? Oh. Oh. That at least saves me one turn of that for when my next group comes in, which is alright. I can live with that, I think. It didn't bring in Rapidmon? That sucks. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. I do not like that at all. I hate this for me. We're just playing backfoot Royale at this point. Because the thing gets like infinite turns. Just gonna lightweight, which will outspeed everything. Then it's going to mental charge, and then it's going to mastermind port me, right? Oh, Hell Crusher 3. I'm actually alright with that. Whatever, you can die. Not that. Please not that. Anything but that, actually. Now I'm getting mastermind ported for sure. And I'm gonna be 2 turns behind. I need to dodge it basically. 1,000 damage. Okay, it's doing more damage now. Very good. You're not recoiled anymore, surprisingly, so just go nuts. Alright, kill it. Do anything. Not that. Anything but that. Come on now. Watch out for my normal attack. Alright, I get 1 turn. Oh, I don't even get a turn, actually. I'm fucked. Nano Machine 3. Nano Machine Break 3. Speed Charge Field. Yep, that's it. That's the move. And it gets another turn to use Mental Charge. I mean, maybe it won't use it. Maybe it'll lightweight again, because God likes me. Nope, it'll actually kill me. Unfucking believable. Alright, fine, I'll equip the stupid fucking sleep barrier. So that way I can survive. I don't think sleep barrier even would have helped there. I was getting shit on. I'm going to swap out Flame Dramon. He's actually just a burden on me right now. Can I get Magma Andromon? Perfect. Get this one. These suck, man. Oh, there's so much value for not. Well, I want on Rapid one. That doesn't even matter, I'm pretty sure it's an attack. Bet Ocean sniping something in the epic with a max increase. You can do that. I'm guessing you were gonna snipe them to get to whatever the ask was, and then they raised the ask more, so they just re-sniped you. Make sure that Angelon doesn't have any extra attacks that are just better. Mental charge, yeah. That doesn't have Holy Light 3 yet? That sucks. Oh. That's annoying. Yeah, sorry. I know that I'm a failure. Thank you for reminding me. I'll just put on the BRB screen until I get back to where I was. back. Figured my be right back screen would be more entertaining than whatever I'm doing, so you on your strengths or something. Alright, will I waste more time again? Let's find out. The answer? Probably yes. Instant death. Oh, didn't kill him this. Valid. Cool, good dodge. And who's dead this time? Oh, good, he lives. I feel like I'm just rolling the dice at this point. Like, it really comes down to just RNG on if I'm going, or like turn order really, if I'm going to win or not. It does it before. Cool. This hits 50%, it does it. Good to know for next time when I inevitably wipe again. And the Angemon's alive or awake. Doesn't really matter. He's gonna get blasted by Hell whatever 3. Hell Crusher 3. Yep. Now Zudamon's dead. That's a crit. Very good.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing me! That's why he should go! Should go!
Alright, here's hoping everyone just kind of survives whatever the fuck's about to happen. Yo, what's up? Welcome to bullshit. Alright, at least we can get Zudamon and Wergarurumon back up. That's good. I don't know if it's worth bringing him back. It's not going to. I have anything. It's not gonna. That's not gonna work. Whatever. Probably not the best use of that item, if we're being honest with ourselves. Hoping Numemon just wakes up before shit gets bad again, but probably not. Wake up? Nope. Alright. Gotta sit for 87 turns, it's cool. When everyone dies, we bring in the next group that's gonna die anyway, because Rapidmon's somehow not going to get a turn in time. It's cool. It's fine, whatever. Like, the turn order in this game is so stuffed. How? I need to start doing damage. Give me the medical boost. The medical spray. That should heal more than an HP spray will. Zudamon, or Wergarurumon and Rapidmon should both stay awake. Zudamon will go to bed. Then it's gonna lightweight again, which is alright, I guess. Shouldn't. Yeah. I need this so that they can survive Hell Crusher, which will happen right about now. I'm not winning this. Just go do something else. I'm not doing enough damage. My mons are staying asleep. It's fucked. It keeps doing more and more damage. I can't scale with it. It's over. it doesn't matter what I do. It's just speed helling me. There's nothing I can do about it. Grinding's not even gonna really fix the problem, is the issue. I should have won twice now. Like, I don't know. I might just call stream, honestly. Like, I don't think anyone wants to watch me grind for an hour and a half. I'm sure people aren't even interested in watching me right now, so... Alright, here's the comeback. It's alright, it's only going to heal 500 damage, and then slowest motherfucker on the face of the earth is going to come in to do nothing at extremely low speeds. Because I guess buffs just stack infinitely. So I need to survive a Hell Crusher and another Mastermind port to have a chance at doing anything. Which I'm not going to, because it does literally 2,000 damage. So unless Garurumon can come in and do anything, which he can't, or the guest character does anything, which they don't, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm soft locked essentially in this fight, because I can't full revive my team. My only hope is that this crits and insta-kills it. Nope, it doesn't do any more damage than it did before. But it does. Can't explain that. It's doing literally 300 more damage per attack than it was at the start of the fight. Buffs just stack infinitely, debuffs don't. Great, cool, good. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing tonight? Sorry for the late start. Had some technical issues for the previous hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding before we go on with the story. Also know how Magna Angelon got in my party, so I'm gonna get him out. I hope everyone's doing well on this this Wednesday night. Hopefully the grinding won't take too long. I don't really like grinding on stream, but can't help but shake the feeling that I'm gonna have to, you know. But I'd rather just get it out of the way now before we see what's around that corner, what's on that next screen. I don't have anything to force encounters. Guess I can just put someone in my party, huh? Yeah, I know. Like, I just have this, like, sixth sense about things sometimes, and this is currently, like, one of those times where I'm like, man, I'm really not, like, confident about what's about to happen, you know? So I figure I'd boot up the stream, do a little bit of grinding, get through the boss, and we'll see where we're at after that. I think that's a good idea, right, guys? Damn, he really just hit the whip on him. I'll take this skill. I like that one. Acceleration boost with anything really? Pretty good. The item's increasing in price now? Isn't that a good thing? Because then, like, or is it like an item you sold for lower? Yeah, no, that's why I let financial decisions stay in the past. I want to say explicitly impact my future. It's alright. It's probably just booming right now, and it will sync later. Yeah, I need to go get my... I actually have an idea. I'm gonna get my Hagurumon out so I can Digivolve it to a Platinum Supermon so I can have more XP. But it has to be in the battle party, which sucks. Actually, I don't know if it can Digivolve yet. Probably not. Level 20, got it. I'll swap out Digimon. Did my camera go down? I thought I fixed that before the stream. Yeah, I don't know why I had that shadow, but I did. Oh well. Punch. Yeehaw. How's everyone doing tonight? We're just gonna sit here and grind for a little bit. I don't really got much to talk about. That really sucked. Being unusually sweaty, same. Looking forward to your indie perfume order. Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those pizza joints that like their whole thing is that they sell alcohol. They sell a bunch of it, but they also like do questionable bar food. Always with some kind of gimmick. But they got like a bar or like board games you can play there and shit. We're talking like indie rock, which can actually be good. I don't think is as compartmentable, I guess. Oh, so we're talking about like mid-2000s indie rock. Nothing, stream just started. So we made it just work, safe knocks. So you're working 5/12s this week, or are you working like different hours for just this week only? Book Club tomorrow, we could discuss The Last House on Needless Street. Sports 12s, then you'll work 8 to 9. Yeah, that kind of blows. I was thinking you get like an extra. You get to take like an extra day off or something, right? No? Do you get overtime? Is there any distinct benefit? Why are you like this? Okay, at least you have a like overtime pay. That's worth it. And yeah, like no, you said like that type of scheduling, like the super scummy scheduling. Just I hate it. Reminds me of college too much. New Transcendent Sword. Nope. Yeah, that type of scheduling reminds me of one time in college where I wasn't allowed to have 3 finals in 24 hours, right? So they scheduled them 8, so it was an 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. block that you could schedule them in. And I had 8 a.m., 4 p.m., 8 a.m. And it was the most bullshit I ever dealt with. I've never slept so poorly in my life as I did those 2 days. Yeah, college finals can absolutely eat me forever. If I never have to do another like final equivalent, it would be too soon. Especially because it was like, I had, what was it? It was my security class, I think? Or no, it was, what was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was philosophy at 8 a.m. Then I had, it's called reasoning under uncertainty. But it was basically like probabilities and stuff in computers, like in programming and stuff, and methodologies to reduce that uncertainty. At 4 p.m. and then I had chemistry the next day at 8 a.m. Which comp sci major taking chemistry, omega lol. Why the fuck did I have to do that? Because my college was dumb at the time, and they had it was not organic chem. It was like a intro chem, like a 100 level class, but it was for people in the college that I was in. So university being the institution, college being the subsection I'm in. Okay, cool. I got 27 now. So if you were a chemistry major, you had to take this class, and that meant that I got completely fucking railed by it. It was very bad. This is a professor that bragged about having a, I think, 65% average in the class, which you might be thinking, very weird thing to brag about. It is. You're right. But that's the type of class it was. And like, I tried my best, but then I got like a C- or something. Good enough to get the credits, but not good enough to like help my GPA at all. What I ended up doing is I stayed up all night for my 8 a.m. Then I chugged a bunch of Diet Coke because I didn't drink coffee at the time because I was a baby. Then I got hit with mature poop. Yeah, I drank a bunch of Diet Coke at like breakfast time, so it was like 10:30, 11 a.m. Then I was studying for my 4 p.m., passed out. Cause I was just exhausted, obviously. Woke up sweating and confused because I drank a bunch of caffeine and then passed out. Got like a... I think I got like a B on the exam for my 4 p.m. Went back to my dorm, passed out, and then slept until 5 a.m. from like 6 p.m. No, I slept till like 2 a.m. It was some like weird ass time. And then stayed up till 8 a.m., took my final, and then went back to my room and went to sleep. That's not the only time I've had to do that either. Like I'm telling you, man, college took years off my life. There's so many times where I was just like staying up all night to do shit, and you're like, oh, this is it, entirely expected. Like, alright, can you learn all of Calculus 2 while also learning 5 other classes worth of material? I sure hope you can. I couldn't. I graduated, but at what cost? I think I actually just took like in one of my dreams I had to have made a deal with the devil or something, and that's how I got through college. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because I was actually just a flop student. Still am. Was too, though. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a better way I could have approached the whole situation. You know, not having a social life. I think was the main option, really. Like some real, while you were out partying, I was inside studying the computer type shit. But you know how American media is. College is this great time where you finally get to like be yourself and meet people and be free from your parents' obligations and shit. And you just get to go have fun and study and learn some new stuff. It's cool, great. Complete fucking hogwash. It's not even like I partied that much. I just played a lot of video games. But the second 2 years I did just basically, like... So, I had a bunch of friends from Japanese class. Cause like, we all kind of just got blasted by that class together, so that was like our bond. They stayed in the major, I didn't. So my third year, they all went to Japan for study abroad. And I didn't, for obvious reasons. I didn't take the class. So that year, I was rooming with someone I was like kind of friends with. I need to do what those. But yeah, like I was kind of friends with him, but he had his own group of friends. He did his own thing. My other friend was in a relationship, so he hung out with his girlfriend a lot. So I didn't really leave my room often. And that year, my GPA went up by like a point, like a whole ass point. I just stayed inside. I played some video games, and then I just did my work immediately. It didn't hurt that I had 2 classes I just straight up didn't go to because they read off the slides and there was no reason for me to be there. Yeah, college was fun. And then my senior year, I stayed on top of things because all my friends came back from Japan and didn't want to be my friend anymore. So that was tight. But I made new friends, obviously. They just got really cliquey while they were over there. Because like obviously if you spend a year surrounded by the same people, and there's like this person that isn't really in your circle, it's like why are you gonna spend time talking to them, you know? Which kind of sucked, but I ended up hanging out with the fencing team a lot. I never did fencing. My good friend Vinny, that I played video games with a lot. I would still consider him a good friend even though we haven't talked in a while. He was on the fencing team, so I just hung out with him and then hung out with the fencing team by extension, so that was cool. That's made new friends. I missed the Japan trip orgy and they felt weird because they haven't seen your genitals. Probably. I mean, to be fair, one of the people in that group was, close. She told me, drunkenly, obviously, that she wanted to make out with me and, like, get with me, but she had a boyfriend. And I'm like, don't want any of that. And I told her verbatim, so I remember it like it was yesterday, I'm not about to be a homewrecker, so you go fix up your relationship. And she said, oh, you're the nicest guy ever. And I'm like, nope. I just don't want to mess. That's cool, though. I hope she's doing well. It's very similar to Straight Man who said to me, if I was gay, we'd definitely be a couple or something like that. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. I guess like if I left my house, I might have to deal with the opposite. But I doubt I would. But yeah, that type of comment is always so off-putting. Like, if I were gay, like, yeah, and what if the sun didn't come up tomorrow? Like, you think I worry about that every day? It doesn't help that, like, I feel like straight dudes don't really have the culture of, like, complimenting each other unless you're good friends already. Like if I went up to a random guy tomorrow and I was like, hey, you look really good today, dude. He'd probably be very happy. But I feel like it'd be weird. It's similar to how people are like, oh, it's a really backhanded compliment. Yeah, that too. I was just not even be able to live through a fight at this rate. Find out. I don't think of it as a backhanded compliment. I think of it as a really stupid compliment. Because it's like, I'm scared of telling you that you look very good because people will think that I'm gay, but you look very good. Like, it's almost like self-reporting in a way. But people are just dumb, so nothing too shocking there. I wish society was more accepting of just saying, hey, you look really good today. Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, I like how your hair looks. Your fit looks nice. Like, I don't know. Well, see, Nos, the thing is, you're supposed to use the fact that they were so kind as to tell you that. To boost your confidence, I guess. I don't know. And thank you, Hobbs. My beard does look very nice today. I agree. I did have someone last Friday. We were going to whatchamacallit, thrift store. Got the word. And he drove by us, rolled down his window and stopped. He's like, hey dude, I like your beard. And I'm like, thanks man. I'll put that in the top 3. Damn, that fucking Platinum Sukamon XP hitting different. You're never evolving, my boy. Poop from poop. But yeah, no, my favorite compliment I've ever gotten is, after I took my driver's license picture and they're like, some lady from her car was like, your hair looks amazing, and I'm like, thank you. I know it was against the grain, but I appreciate it. It being my hair. Guys with long hair, I feel like you just get called homeless or, hippie. It's also kind of a double dare, because maybe that's their way of saying that they're interested, but they can't say they're gay. I don't know. Yeah, people communicating effectively is something I've just given up on, personally. I'll just always ask the leading questions if I need to. "95% of the people complimenting my beard are dudes." Yeah, they're either dudes or girls that have boyfriends that they wish could grow a beard. That's literally that's the sample size. And that was one person. Maybe two. Maybe 2 people said that. Feel weird sometimes complimenting straight men. I'm afraid they'll think I'm hitting on them. I mean, that's kind of a them problem, though. I don't know, like, this is the whole toxic masculinity thing, right? But if you take someone complimenting you as romantic interest, go just lay face down in the park and just taste the grass. Because that's not how the world works, sweaty. But I know a lot of people will feel that way. And that's a societal problem, in my opinion. people are so detached and estranged from social interaction they have no basis to disambiguate that. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like an Ouroboros, right? Where like, because people can't disambiguate the two, then people don't feel comfortable complimenting other people, then people feel estranged from other people because they don't get complimented, and they start questioning themselves and stuff like that, which leads to them not complimenting other people because so on and so forth. That just kind of sucks. It's like, it's not really a solvable problem except for being the change you want to see in the world, which I know is like fucking rich people sitting at home singing whatever that John Lennon song was, trying to solve COVID. Yeah. Also, just some fringe people overreacting when they do get complimented. Exactly. I don't know. It's sad. It's really a shame that people can't, like, just give a compliment or take a compliment. That's disappointing, but I mean, if there's a takeaway from this, because like, it's always lame to kind of talk about a problem in society without a solution, because like, okay, so you can't go around and compliment everyone, right? But we can go around and compliment people that we're close to, that we have that relationship with, that we know won't overreact. So just compliment people, you know? That if you feel comfortable complimenting them. I doubt that. I feel like people will have the wherewithal to figure out who is and who is not going to accept a compliment, you know? Yeah, I don't get caught lacking because I'll hit him with a spin low kick and take him down. And then they'll be in a disadvantageous state, and I'll get full mount, and then I'll transition to an arm bar and it's over for him. I'll see red bro. They won't know what happened. I train UFC, you know. But yeah, ironically, streaming is one of those situations where you kind of can give people the almost testing ground for learning those societal cues and stuff like that, which is what I like as a streamer, right? Because like, you can be awkward as fuck in a stream, no one really cares. Now if you're being like really weird, then that's a whole separate issue. Like, don't go dox me, for example. But you can flub a social interaction on stream. It's great because you learn, and you don't do it again in the future because you learn, and the streamer will probably forget about it in a day or two, if even. Probably like 30 seconds, because I don't remember what the fuck I said 30 seconds ago. I just talk. I say the funny word, and then I talk about the funny thing, and then that's where it ends. But of course, that's the whole thing with like parasocial, blah blah blah. Like, I gave you a compliment, streamer. We're friends now. So that's a whole other rabbit hole, but it's something. Okay, but like, not to be that guy, but you like what we are in the grand scheme of things is so small, and on the internet it's so small. Like they could immortalize it via a clip, people will still forget about it. And if you're saying something weird enough to get dunked on so hard that people reference the clip often, I mean, you're not gonna do that again, right? It's probably a good lesson to learn. I don't even have anything on him. It's not the core of internet culture. It's not yet. I won't be ever, but it's not yet. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but that's streamer to audience, not audience to streamer. I'm talking audience to streamer. Like, look, I know I've had tons of killer jokes. Like the bit I had earlier where I got really mad and then came back to stream and acted like it was just the start of the stream again and that nothing had happened. Or that one time I played the start of my stream but I recorded a video and it went like full speed and it was really funny. And I have Poop from Poop, the best joke. But no, I'm not the core of internet culture yet. Very upsetting, I know. Sorry to let you know this way. Yeah, what do you want me to say? I'll never be popular, woe is me, fuck. Once your Pants Man fan cams start taking off. That has a good ring to it. You gotta give yourself credit for that one. Sorry, I got a new bit for you guys. Check this one out. You gotta set it up though. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. How's that one? Is that good? That's my Bane impression. How was it? I want to be clear. A non-zero part of the reason why I've been growing my beard as long as I have is to make that exact joke. I've been trying to make that joke for literally months, years, and I just realized today that my beard is finally long enough to be able to do it. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good one myself. But yeah, like, I don't know. I've also been really trying to think about what I can do to really separate myself as a streamer, you know? Because, like, streaming is such a rat race, right? You gotta do something to keep people coming, whether it's farming clips, really just that's the only thing I can think of, like actual moments that you can point to, be like, damn, that's funny. I don't have many of those, so I gotta have more of them. And I decided to do that by forcing it. I checked this one out. Why does the chiropractor hate tax season? I'll give you a second. You have until the end of this battle to answer. If you know. The answer to this joke is because they're not the ones making the adjustments. I know. Hilarious. An absolute knee slapper, that one. I thought about that one last night in the shower. I was thinking about the way to make a joke about taxes and chiropractors. Reddit's made you scared of chiropractors? Yeah. There's like there's that really weird period of time on YouTube when there was like chiropractor like astroturfing, like Bo Hightower and fucking, I remember the other one. Bo Hightower I only know because he does a lot of UFC stuff and people go to him for reasons I don't know. But yeah, like there were just tons of videos like, I went to a chiropractor and they broke my spine in 14 different places, but I learned how to walk again. They completely just shattered my neck into 15,000 pieces, and now I can finally live my life without pain. It's like, okay. You're trying to tell me that you're part bubble wrap and it just solved your problems? But yeah, like, there's enough horror stories of like, I got my neck adjusted and they fucking broke my artery and killed me. Like, okay, that's enough for me, thanks. See you next time. And there has to be some kind of like tangible benefit for it to still be a thing that people buy into, even if it is only mental, you know. But people still do it. Yeah, that's covered by insurance because reasons. Of all the things we covered by insurance, it's that. Absolutely some goof troop shit. But I don't know. It's very easy for me to just be like, I'm not gonna go get it done. And it's great. I love that I have that option and I'm not being forced to get chiropractor appointments. I didn't grow up in a family where they're like, alright kid, it's time for your chiropractor appointment. I'm like, no dad, you're gonna break my back. And then my back just fucking breaks in half. That's why I hit this, I kinda wanna get your spine absolutely rocked. I get it, right? Like, I think it's the part where you sound like bubble wrap. That's what sells me on it. But then I remember that if I just sit in the same place for too long, my whole body turns to bubble wrap anyway. Like, if you could hear my back cracking right now, vile. If I use my mouse for too long, I'll just like move my wrist and it'll just snap 3 times, you know? Pretty chill. So I get it every day, like, no problem. If there was a 0% chance of death, I would probably try it once. Or if it was like, I have excruciating back pain, nothing that the doctors are doing will help. I've tried physical therapy. Like, it's an absolute last ditch effort, then maybe I'll try it, but I pull the pad, it sounds like one of those rain shakers. The fuck's the page? The pagina? Alright. I got hella levels, so I'm gonna go try the boss. I just don't even know if I really made that much effort or like progress, but alright, Digimon. I actually might keep him in because I don't know that I have a better option right now. Maybe Chromon, because Chromon's just fast as fuck. What's your speed at? 123? I can make that work. Yeah, no. I like... Part of me likes grinding on stream. Because I get to just kind of talk. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I just turn off my brain and just chat. So it's the closest you'll ever get to a just chatting stream for me. And if you like that, cool. If you don't, then whatever. I need to attack. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I should really put the sleep ones on my fastest ones. Well, no, I won't. I don't think it really makes a big difference. We go in Valor. I can't put Mach Galgamon in at first. Never mind. Yeah. Honestly, as much as I like the voice acting part of my stream, I will admit it is very mentally burdensome. Like, I feel like if I played a game where I didn't have to voice act, I could probably stream for like 5-6 hours, no problem. But when I voice act, it's like 2.5-3 hours tops. Alright, anyway,
来たか。これでようやく私たちがあんたがロイグドラシル
オメガも人間ロキア
どういうこと。
ついにまずい
If you want to listen to me voice act this part, go to the first part of the stream. Pre-bit stream. There are timelines in the cinematic universe now. Just go to the part where I got fucking rolled and smoked for 3 attempts and wasted 20 minutes per attempt because these things take forever. There's no skip button, by the way. Also, my Stream Deck had like a firmware update, and now all my things look different, and they changed the font, and it bugs me. It bugs me to no end. I'm sure in a few days I won't even mind or like acknowledge the existence, but for right now, I hate when things change. Ouch. Yeah, that combo was juicy, and yeah, UI changes are always such a fucking hard thing to navigate. I don't envy anyone who has to deal with them. Ding dong, ding dong. The fact that there's even a boss fight in the chain is so silly. Like, this game does a really good job of making you feel like a complete asshole. Just exclusively the stupidest person on the planet. Because, like, they put a boss fight like this in front of you, and you're like, alright, I'm gonna get the type advantage, I got all the answers, cool. And it's like, alright, here's 10 minutes of cutscenes after, and then we're gonna give you the most obnoxious pile of shit we've thrown at you yet. So not only did you have to replay the first part, where you just get laughed at basically, you then have to try again after watching this and whatever. And it's like, man, it really harshes my mellow when I make great jokes like it's raining cats and dogs, and that's a big ass dog, and then I have to make the joke again. Like, I can't. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I can't just go make the same joke in 3 different towns, you know. I'm a stand-up comedian where my stage is the same every time. It's the same people. Everyone can visit anytime. You don't want to tell the same joke to someone who's already heard it. Like, you don't follow a comedian on tour who's just going to hear the same jokes 5 times in a row. Where's the fun in that? Who's going to pay for that? Yeah, the equivalent of repeating your joke when you're with your friends because they didn't hear it the first time. Yeah, or telling a story because, or like retelling a story because people stopped listening halfway through and you just realize that no one's listening. And You start to get that really bad feeling as you realize you're talking and no one's actually listening. That's never happened to me, of course. I know how to command a room. Definitely never trailed off mid-story just because I knew no one was listening. Why would I do that? I turned my monitor down and it's still bright as fuck. Very sad. Ouch. I just used the item. Maybe I can just speed hell it before it has the chance to. I'll just buff crazy. It's gonna fucking memory divide my Digimon and insta-kill it. Okay, I can deal with that. Not a death yet. Should give Garurumon an extra cool 40 attack if I'm doing my math right, which I'm probably not. Leave Rapidmon alone, man. God. Alright, who's gonna die? Okay, good. Not a Digimon that can die. If I hit one more time, it's gonna go below 50%, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it safe. Yeah. Alright, so it should use the stupid attack where Garurumon should immediately get a turn. Oh, it didn't. I'm fine with that. Means I get another turn just to beat the shit out of it. And we get some good bonuses. They'll even skip the phase where it does the dumb shit. Probably won't. But still, I should have someone awake to heal right after it does it. Yeah, there it is. Whatever. Now I'm actually speed helling it. This is tight. Love that for me. Alright, now do lightweight. I think I have the priority to not die here. This Rapidmon shouldn't die this turn, and it can't go to sleep. So I really just need to live another turn, and I win. The next thing it's gonna do is that stupid attack, Mastermind Port, yeah. But Zudomon will be asleep, Rapidmon and Rurumon will be awake. I win. Well, I don't win yet, but I should be well on the path. And Zudomon woke up. Yeah, this is a dubber. Alright, Rapidmon, don't choke. Just kidding, you're my boy, you're not able to choke. Oh, it didn't fucking die. Oh, it died. It died enough. Thank you. Body just skip ahead a minute. I have a better idea. Sorry about that. Anyway, gotta get back to the character now. It's no use, that thing won't come off. Is it okay for us to take this thing down like this? What'll happen to Yuko if we do that? You don't think it would... No, we can't let that happen. Please save Yuko. What is it, Pants? I'm gonna sacrifice myself for the good of the world. He's gonna connect jump into it. Well, now. You're not thinking of connection jumping into an eater.
何でも
I don't care. Do whatever it takes to help her.
大丈夫フェイ。あなたの
It's gonna be okay, Faye. I will go in your stead. What? I didn't issue no command like that. What kind of program acts on its own? Zoop. Watch it do another boss fight.
大丈夫だよフェイ。
It's okay, Faye. Trust your Digimon. It's like I said, Digimon are not just programs. Trust my Digimon? We're going into the monochromatic dimension. The only colors here are white and black. There is no gray. Also known as the investigation minigame from Lost Dimension. Please let me... You know what? No, I'm fucking out of here, bro. Yuko, hot dog salesman. Is this the Persona 5 crossover? No. Unfortunately. There's no Shoji Meguro track waiting for us on the other end of it. It's over? There's nothing else? It's over? There's nothing else I can do? Everything I did, it was all for nothing. No one's coming back. I'm out of options. No matter what I do, if I end up with nothing, it doesn't matter anymore. Boo-hoo, very sad. Let me save the video game. Yugo came down with Eden Syndrome 8 years ago. Because my father was so busy developing Eden, I took his place at Yugo's bedside. No matter how many times I called to him, he wouldn't wake up, so I stopped trying. I gave up. My father died, my brother died, I don't care anymore. It was Miss Rie who tried to cheer me up. She taught me that there was a way for me to not lose my family. She said I should become Yugo and lead the hackers protected Eden my father built. When I was all lost and alone, she gave me purpose. And so I abandoned myself and became Yugo. I thought I could lose myself and connect to my family at the same time, but it was all lies, because I'm stupid. And here I am, in the Iatusti. It was all part of Miss Rie's scheme. All the Zaxxons, they weren't following me. I wasn't protecting Eden. It was all Miss Rie. I did nothing. I'm so lonely. I'm ridiculous and pathetic. I want food. Sorry, that's literally the only character they've given her, outside of I'm my brother, Lamau. Why won't you leave me alone? I can't go back anymore. I've made too many mistakes. I failed, and as a result, Eden is still claiming more victims. What did I even think I was going to accomplish? My father and my brother, they all left me. I didn't want to admit I was alone, but I've been alone for so long. So please, leave me be. I'm better off by myself. Is this the Digimon I gave to Faye? Yuko, you are most definitely not alone. Ever since you introduced me and Faye, we have had each other. You gave us a place where we could be ourselves. I stand with Faye, and Faye, she wants you. Like, really wants you. She won't shut up about it, please. Try to remember, someone must have always been at your side. Even now. Yeah, it's my fucking dweeb-ass avatar. I haven't said anything this whole time. I'm just floating after you in the abyss, as I have nothing better to do, but I want to save the world, and you're required for it, so we're friends now. Yes, Pants, I see. Yes, you're right. I remember something my father told me when I was little, and I was crying. He said, "No one will be alone in the Eden that your daddy's creating. No matter how far apart their bodies might be, they will still be able to reach out a hand to each other. That's what Eden is for. A cyberspace unbound by the laws of the physical world. Faye and I are by your side, now and forever. Until we aren't. I think I finally understand something Nokia said. Yeah, eating balls. Pants, thank you so much for bringing my friends to me, for reaching out a hand to me. I'm gonna connection jump into her now. I'm in through here. Please, get me out of here. I want to be with you all again. She's definitely dying. Can I save now? Can I save? Save? Save. Let me save the game. Let me save my video game. Let me save my progress, please. There's gonna be another fucking boss fight. There's gonna be another fucking goddamn boss fight. I already know it. Oh. Hooray! Yay! We did it! We saved her from the train dimension. Yuko! Please, open your eyes! Faye? Yuko! Yuko! Hey, thank you for considering me your friend. Of course you're my friend! We'll always be friends, always! Oh, really? Friends? Is that good enough? Don't you really want more than that? You dumbass! Watch what y'all are saying in front of Yuko, you frumpy brat! What are you talking about? What are you imagining? Oh, so naughty. Oh, who y'all calling naughty, you dirty old thing? Hee hee. Ah, all in a day's work. Uh-oh. I have been eaten by the Ditussy. The Dijussy. The pants just disappeared? Whoa! No way! Why? Why all of a sudden like that? Thank you, God. Please. Let me save. Let me pee. Yeah, I'm also in fucking question mark. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. And as a celebration for beating that boss, I have allowed myself one Fago Red Pop diet. Am I sponsored by Fago now? If Fago wanted to sponsor me and give me free Diet Red Pop, you literally don't, like, that's it. That's the extent you need to fucking buy my loyalty. I'll shill you on every stream. I'll put your fucking logo over my face. I don't care. Free Diet Red Pop sent to my door. But that's why I need to grow my audience. That's why I need more viewers so I can give them numbers, you know? It's really a lot like my job. People want numbers. They don't want people want numbers and results. They don't care how you get there. Except for bots, probably. But more people means I get to do more cool things, means I get to show more shit that I think is good. And I think Diet Red Pop is very good. I'd either be the nicest person in negotiations or a nightmare in negotiations because my demands would be so specific and questionable that no one would, they'd be like, wait, really? That's it? Or, you want what? Ew. And I get rejected. I think I'm more leaning towards the former, but it's like an inverse thing where the more people you have, the easier it is to make demands. I guess it's kind of a direct correlation. But like the less obnoxious they'll be to your requests, but the lower you are, the more obnoxious they are to your requests. It's like, hey Fago, you want to give me free Diet Red Pop? I'll put your logo on my stream. They're like, who the fuck are you? Why are you here? How'd you get in? Who let you in? We just had a training about this last week. And you're like, oh, well, I stream on Twitch. And they're like, what the fuck is Twitch? Get out before we call the police. And then I'm like, okay. And then I leave. But if I have like 20 average viewers, they're like, oh shit. Spindrift never responded to you. Did you ever give them the media packet like they asked for? Yes. Well, I'm sure when you come back to streaming and you start crushing numbers like it's your job, they'll be right in your inbox again. Just angle for a Topo Chico sponsorship at that point, really. Cheat on Spindrift with Topo Chico. I'll hold it down with Fago. We'll have the soda sponsorship triad, brigade, what have you. And then it'll be tight. How can sponsor someone who doesn't stream? That's why I said. Since they raised the price. Yeah, Spindrift is honestly kind of like egregious how much it costs right now. It's like 18 bucks for a 30. Fago Red Pop Diet 8-pack 3 something. Or like, yeah, I think it's like 350 or something. It was like 4 for 12 for an 8-pack. And that's money. That's fucking clean. I'll do that. Anyway. This way, this way! Child? Let's hurry up and go! Really? I'm scared. Let's go home! Enjoy my new sponsors. I don't know. If Nissa actually responded to me about the thing I signed up for, I'd be over the moon. I don't think they will. But you know how they say, like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take? I'm out here chucking a basketball 2 states over and trying to hit some random driveways basketball hoop with my offhand. That's where I'm at. Hehe, it's okay, let's go! Here we come fast. Come this way. Faster. 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 Oh god, I have to touch grass. No. No. My mortal enemy, nature. Coffee price hasn't changed. Yeah, I love when stuff hasn't changed their prices and like you just kind of get stuff. What place do you buy your coffee from, Nox? I'll need to know in like several months once I start actually grinding mine again. So it's kind of spitting. What the fuck? Called Redbird coffee, but you'd have to grind your own beans. Yeah, I have a grinder, whatever the fucking, I forget what the grinders are called, but it was like a nice one. I just haven't used it because it was hard for me to, because the stuff I bought from Caribou during the pandemic, like they gave enough that I could make like 2 sets of cold brew, but then there's like an awkward amount left, and I was like, man, this is annoying. I'm just gonna like not bother. And I bought a giant bag of Kirkland signature beans and I just never touched them, but they've been sitting fine in a safe space, unopened, so they should be fine, right? Haha. Boing. POV, you about to get eated. This is how the world will end. As the number of eaters increases, the real world will be eroded away. Square up. Yuko? Is that you, Yuko? Yuko? That's you, right? With the different hair, but it's the same color and the same outfit that Yuko wears? Yuko? That's you? Why don't you get a haircut? I just saw you. What are you doing? Let's go. Let's get out of here. Who are you? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you? What am I doing here? Eaters again? These are all options. These are the options they're giving me. Who are you? I'm Yugo. No way. No one could have seen that one coming. I am Yugo, Yuko's brother. But your hair is dark and not white. My body succumbed to Eden syndrome and still sleeps. I am like you. No, I am different. My body is completely cyber. Anyway, thank you for saving my sister from erosion. I also tried to save her, but had you not been there, she would have been devoured. Your means of doing so had never occurred to me. Your connection jump was quite the surprise. It was because you connected with the eater that we were able to meet like this. That's right, I called out to you. You responded and came here, yes? Do you have my DoorDash order? I've really been fiending for a quesarito from Taco Bell. What do you mean Taco Bell's getting rid of the quesarito? Why would they do that? That's one of their only good options left. That's actually a thing that's happening, by the way. You just woke up here? You don't remember what happened? That is tragic. That may in part be because I called you to respond to someone's call. You have that power, do you not? What? What are you talking about? Aren't you curious where here is? This is a special area found on a certain network. I hastily created it in order to meet with you. You subconsciously responded to my voice and accessed this network. Within you lies a fragment of me, as a piece of my memories. That is how my voice reached you. I was so happy when I learned that you had it. But it might have caused other problems. The strange things you've experienced here, they're all the effects of my memory fragment. Oh, is that why all the eaters are black and white? Because of your fucking whack-ass fashion sense, dude? You must have had similar experiences. They were the result of my memories drawing you in. I too have a few large fragments that make me reflect a lot on my physical body. This might have been troublesome for you. I don't know what form my fragments take, but I see, a ghost. That must be very unsettling. I bet it frightened Yuko and Nokia. How do you know Nokia? Oh wait. Silly question. Someone's come for you. I'm surprised. How did they find us? Just a very deep, strong connection with you. If it's fucking Kyoko just popping up here, I'm gonna shit my pants. What the fuck? Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. Thank you for answering me. I'm glad we met. The streetlights turned on. Mom said it's time for dinner. Tell them I'm okay. Alright, this song's going crazy. Oh, I got through! Where the heck have you been? Aunt, are you okay? Was there a problem of some sort? Hey, ask the questions one at a time. We haven't been to make contact. We haven't been to make contact for over a week. We haven't been able to make contact for over a week. And considering the way we parted, naturally we were worried. Okay, I get it. Anyway, it's great to see Pants is still a One Piece. The One Piece is real, haha, am I right? Any other manga readers in chat? We can handle the details when we meet up in person, is that okay? Okay then, let's meet up in Nakano. I bet Pants wants to get back to the agency. Nope. See you later, Pants. It seems like everyone worried about me. Let's get back to the agency. Alright, the One Piece is real is like not even a third of the way through the manga. Literally, it's in the beginning. When they're setting up the story. They're like Goldie Rogers, like, I buried all my treasure in One Piece. Oh, let me turn that back up. I turned it down when I was spamming MVP for myself. It played, it was just really soft. Ah, Pants, welcome home. Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay. You're not injured? You're alright? Where were you? And what were you doing? Like I said, ask the questions one at a time. It's no use, Arata. You should have seen Yuko when Pants disappeared. She was so worried. Don't get the wrong idea. You've answered before I can say proper things, and I slept badly all week, that's all. If you're gonna disappear, let me say things first so we can end things properly. Isn't this hard to get act a bit beneath you? Anyway, thank you so much for what you did. We weren't the only ones that were worried. Kyoko kept looking for you the whole time. But she went off the radar a little while ago. Would you tell Kyoko that you're safe and back with us? You should be able to reach her with your Digivice. No, I don't want to call her. You're not having any luck with yours either. Kyoko, just where did you get off to? You finally left the office. For good, permanently. Oh, it's my favorite news program, Man Staring at Camera. And that's the news for tonight. The government is rushing to respond to the mysterious phenomenon that is still blanketing the greater Tokyo area. We asked specialists about this strange phenomenon, which makes it seem like the victims have become lost in some kind of virtual world, and I looked outside, the real world has been changing ever since. That's all they could talk about on the TV news. No, nothing. Experts have theory after theory. A major digital shift has been occurring since the dimensional door opened, and it's showing no signs of resolving itself anytime soon. And Digimon are wandering free around Tokyo. I'm not worried about the Digimon. It's the Eaters who are attacking people indiscriminately. Ugh. If only I could have stopped them faster. We already said we weren't going there, Arata. How can you be so casual about this? Eaters are attacking people as we speak. That may be true, but... And then there's Kishibe, Crusadermon, right? Still totally on the loose. That's right. We still haven't picked her up. We still haven't picked up her trail. Hackers have abducted Rie Kishibe, the CEO of Kamishiro. Or at least that's what the idiots in the media are speculating. I was about to say speed running. Doesn't matter what it is, hackers are responsible for all the bad things that are happening. Everyone's happy to paint them as the villains. It's no big surprise. Usually hackers are up to no good in their day-to-day activities. So this time the real harm came when the hackers failed. I thought we said... What about your disappearance? What happened? Tell us about it. Or else. You can't explain it? Surely it wasn't just a dream. It wasn't all just a dream or anything. It was all a dream. Did you really meet my brother? He lies in Central Hospital, unconscious and in a coma after succumbing to Eden Syndrome. And I think you talked to him. Was it like he was an avatar from Eden? You thank you for helping me? My brother said that? No, he didn't. I'm lying to you. My brother. I want to rescue him. I will find a cure for Eden Syndrome. It will save the countless people who suffer from Eden Syndrome and save the Eden my father built. To that end, I must find that person and finish things once and for all. Let's find Rie Kishibe, Crusadermon. She must be involved in my father's death, and I'm betting she knows more about the Eaters too. I can't forgive Kishibe. She uses the existence of hackers to her own personal gain. Royal Knights are high-level Digimon, right? Gotta find a way to fend them off, and the Eaters too. I'm worried about the Digimon. They're probably panicking due to all the sudden changes. They don't know what's going on and might lash out in fear. Left as things are, an actual war might break out between humans and Digimon. Omnimon says he wants to put a stop to that, and so the rebels are going to help Omnimon. In other words, it's time to execute the Super Love Digimon strategy to the max. It seems we've decided what we want, know what we have to do. Uh-oh. What was that, Pants? Hey, Pants. Are you okay? Oh, I'm staticky. The Wi-Fi is bad here. Yeah, you're half cyber body. There's a large-scale digital shift taking place. It might be affecting your body too. Oh, detective! I should have figured you'd all be here. Kyoko's in here. Can we help you with something? Well, I actually came to see. It's me, right? You figured that out quick. I thought you'd come for me sooner or later. It's about that hacking case, right? Yeah, before long, you, Arata Sonata, will be on the wanted list. What? Why is that gonna happen? The warrant came during the blackout, and then there was the disappearance of Kamishiro's CEO. Wait, sure he was hacking, but he had a just cause. And as for Miss Ria's disappearance, I know. But my superiors want Arata brought in for questioning as a person of interest. They've selected a scapegoat in the hopes of easing public panic, right? That's how the big shots think. I'm sorry to say it, but you're right. I've heard the facts from Kyo-chan, though. I might not know as much as you kids, but I'm starting to get a handle on what's been going on throughout Tokyo lately. I even know how to get to my email now. I will have a word with my boss. So, Arata, your job is to stay here under police protection, okay? That sucks. Hey, run out on us and you'll be in it even deeper. You're still a minor. Listen to me. I'm an adult. Hey, Arata, wouldn't it be better to do what the detective says for a change? Besides, the reason he was hacking in the first place was all part of a plan to rescue me. All of us are equally involved in these cases. We're all equally guilty. If you want to question Arata, then we should all share responsibility. Whoa, hey Yuko. This is getting a bit too messy. It's the truth. You shouldn't have to bear this all alone. Stop trying to be so tough. Then again, you or Yugo, you'll know what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to take a stand waiting for someone to cover me. What happens when the cops finger all of us? What happens when the cops finger all of us? Good question, Arata. There's some stuff I have to do, right? Let's pretend that outburst just now never happened, Detective Matayoshi. You probably would have anyway. If Yuko and the others are guilty, then so are you. You got information from Kyoko, right? What? What are you talking about? Who are you? Sorry, I was thinking about whether Date was up to anything to listen again. I was distracted and wasn't listening. Thanks. I'm sorry, but I can't go along with your suggestions. Me under the protection of a stodgy old adult like you? Yeah, that's not happening. I wouldn't be caught dead in my blue jumpsuit. You're not afraid to speak your mind, kid. Still, you're not in any position to be tough, you know. That's not it. I don't think the police will understand my story. I guess I trust you, though. So I'm a wanted national fugitive now. One word off my bucket list. Excellent. But that means I won't be able to stay with you all anymore. Arata? Hey, hang on there, Sonata. Don't do anything foolish. Now who's the fool? When have you ever heard of a hacker back now because someone told them to stop? It sure is handy being able to summon up Digimon at will. With this I can get away no problem. Is he betraying us? I'm confused. Oh yeah, that's right, Pants. You really are too soft-hearted. I'd get that face if I were you. Alright then, it was pretty cool hanging out with y'all. Ciao. Sonata, wait! Arata, why? What do we do? If Arata looks guilty, then the rest of us are free to move about as before. We need to hurry up and solve the case as soon as we can. Solve it, and then we can prove Arata's innocence. That's what he's trying to accomplish for us here. What? Really? If that's it, then he should just say so. What a pain! You're such a poser! Arata, you grandstanding buffoon! He certainly is a grandstand. It's like an affliction with him. But he's taking on a big risk. We won't let that be in vain. You're right. We have to do our jobs too. I'll look for Miss Rie. I'll be in touch if I find anything. I'll work on the super love Digimon strategy to the max, collecting info, friendship, and love from all the Digimon. I'll go fuck myself. Good chapter. Arata was brutally shot and killed in the street. Ah, it's just you! It's true then! That fishy slut woman really has disappeared! Don't look at me like that! You've got a bad attitude! I'll arrest you! You can't put cuffs on me, I don't exist. Hey! There's no use getting down over it! Just wait it out! That sleuth lady friend of yours will be back before you know it! Still, I didn't think you'd be the only one here. Oh, what am I gonna do? You're really annoying, but that's better than being depressed. Guess I've got no choice but to go with you. I need the help anyway. I'll say there were extenuating circumstances. Can I come out now? Oh yeah, come on out. Hooray. Hell yeah. I'm Lopmon, nice to meet you. Is this the one? The one who will hear me out? Lopmon's your client. It's a missing Digimon case. I will work for Lopmon for free. So I lost my friend Tokamon. He's so small, and now he's lost. Please let me look for Tokamon. I found Lopmon just wandering the streets. I couldn't leave him out there. Then I thought about you guys. You're good with this sort of weird case, right? And there are cases like this all over Tokyo now. There's pandemonium out there. Even us police officers aren't sure what to do. But then I came across this little fella. I can understand him. He's not violent, and he's so gosh darn cute. Spitting. Absolutely fucking spitting. Hey, did you just laugh at me? Hey, did you just laugh at me? Sorry for breaking character like that. Anyway, it's not like me to just take it on them because they're Digimon. His arm wasn't in trouble, so I let him tag along with me. Excuse me, but there are lots of kinds of Digimon. Calm ones, loud ones. Never mind that. The same is true for humans after all. But let me touch your ears later. How'd they get so fluffy? I bet they're so soft. They are. Oops! Anyway, I've got to help out at Matayoshi's place. I'm leaving Lopmon with you. Keep an eye on him. Got that? A client's a client, whether human or Digimon, no matter what. Thank you. The rest is up to you. Make him cry. I'll never forgive you. Oh yeah, Matayoshi told me to tell you something. Your friend, Arata, I think his name was? A warrant's been issued for his arrest. Well, he's now on the national wanted list. Some top-brass idiots think that Arata is the key figure behind all this weirdness. Don't get me wrong, Matayoshi went above and beyond to try and clear things up. But it was in one ear, not the other. When Arata ran, he looked even more suspicious. Hey, don't worry, Matayoshi's on it. It'll all work out in the end. I was a brat sometimes too when I was a kid. Just look after that fella for me, okay? There's a reason behind what you did, right? Then don't fret. Matayoshi doesn't give up on people just like that. See you later. Look after the little guy for me. Or else. Your friends lost too? We'll look together then. We'll find them, I'm sure. Okay, now that's decided. Let's go friend searching. I hope the Lopmon runs around with me. Hey, I was able to come to the real world too. I know it's because bad stuff is happening, but it's so nice to be here with Kyoko and everyone. Hell yeah, Pete. Based. Okay, that's one of the ones that's fucking huge.
That's why he's there, baby! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Alright, let's catch up on what's going on. Alright, I'll go do this Agumon one and then I'll call it there. Oh, it's like right there. In which case I will do another one, but... Yeah, I love this lot, Bon. At least the game's kind enough to, give you something cute to wash the taste of that bullshit-ass fight out of your mouth with. I don't know if I got a, memory up or anything. Oh, it's because that fight didn't actually count as a... The boss fight didn't actually count as a fight, because it ended at like 1 HP. Classic. You love to see it. All that bullshit, you don't even get XP for it. The Quake was awesome. It's, check it out, replay. God damn. I like how with Platinum Sukamon in the party, you actually just get like reasonable levels of experience even at like an area like this. Like it's pretty fucking insane. Oh nice, I can do high security level 2 now? Yeehaw. How good that did me. Local man beats up literal children. More 11. And where in the world is this dang old dang? Where is his precious thing? Probably in this room, right? Around this corner. Oh dear. I was sure it was going to be there. Uh-oh. I actually don't know where it is, because I'm blind. I guess I'll have to go all the way up there. not there, it's not on there, it's not in this corner. Alright, so it's not in this room at all. Got it. Good. It's probably in the middle room at the top somewhere, or hidden behind that corner or something. Did you see the personal thing? Muy bien. Great. Alright, but actually, what the fuck? There. Not here. I'm so confused. Is it just like in this room and I just missed it? I never struggle with these this much. There's only like 6 places it can be. I'm on the right floor. It's not there. It's not down here. Maybe I need to go talk to him again. I don't know what's going on. I've legitimately never struggled this much with one of these. Maybe he meets you on Kowloon level 3 and he just completely just made a mistake and dropped it on the wrong floor. Just lied to my face. Maybe it's like behind him, like in the left corner by like the wall break. I hate it here. Cool. Alright, that's all for me tonight then. It's already past my food time. Now that I'm thinking about it, all I've eaten today is like 2 corn dogs and a piece of bologna, so I'm struggling. I don't know how I went this long. Probably the part where I was mad. And then I was so mad I time looped. That was tight. That was a good experience. Let me go fucking, God, I love Red Pop. I like catching people when they start games, so I'm gonna send you over to Panduish. They're playing FF4. I don't know which version they're playing. Might be Facial Remaster. I will find out for you in just a second. I'm guessing it's Facial Remaster. But Panduish is cool. I've been chilling in their Discord a lot and just shooting the shit, so like when I find creators that yeah, it looks like it's the Facial Remaster. Cool. Very cool streamer, very cool stream. God, my hair looks awful. Cringe. But yeah, anyway, that's all for me tonight. Thanks everyone for sticking around. Even though I did wipe to the same boss 4 times and waste my time in a stupid cutscene. Yeah, I'll be back on... I might not be back on Friday. It depends on how the day goes. But if I'm not back Friday, I'll try to squeeze in a weekend stream. I'm trying to keep my stuff consistent so that people know when to watch and hang out, and I don't like drop off the face of the earth and stop streaming. Haha, who would do that? But anyway, that's all from me. So I'll send you over there, and have a good night, everyone. Bye now.
That's